can I do for you? I'll have a look at the wares.
Ja, selger den begge to, ja. Han har ikke penger, ja. Det kan jeg ordne. Fordi han hadde jo Dagger Mace, men jeg er litt mer interessert i lag nå.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Skal vi se. Jeg burde få noen bedre recipes for jeg gjør noe mer der. Defeat Tomlin. Ja. Let's do it. Og jeg er overloaded. Quest item. Ja. Da bare lager det Reforged. Så jeg er sikker på at det funker hvis jeg må bruke det en dag.
I'm about halfway done.
Fire it up some more.
It's burning. Doesn't look good. A bit more and I'll fuck it up.
A bit more than a fuck it up. Det var ikke bra, ass. Jeg lurer på, siden jeg har den perken at ting blir level 4, om det her er aller beste sverdet, eller om jeg kan ha enda flere perks. Så det er det beste sverdet, men om det blir bedre enn sist. Da er det reforged. Crazy. Nei, det blir bare level 3, ja. Her oppe inn da.
reckon the harvest will be good this year.
I'd like to think so. But who knows what the summer will bring, what with the bloody war and everything. I'll be happy if there's anything to harvest at all.
We have to pray to the Lord to shield us from harm.
Aye. But I also heard that if you nail a bat to your front gate, it'll ward off evil just as well.
You nail a bat to the front gate.
No.
That's
I'm
one
going to
sharp
try and
blade.
get one tonight.
Oh, wise tales. You'd be better off going to church and praying.
Det har ikke like mye damage. Å, det er sikkert fordi at min
Boss, you're right.
strength og sånn ikke er bra nok.
But I'll take all the protection I can get.
Alright, alright. Ja, dette hårskjen.
Ja! Ja!
Allerede gang med 2 timer, jo.
Ja! Quick! Quick! Whoa!
Den der jeg skal prate med.
Greetings, sir.
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right, and my conscience was getting the better of me. But I have a proposition for you. The local lads like to practice their fighting moves while I watch over them. So if you fancy a fight and don't mind getting a bit dirty, you can join in and show us what you're made of.
So I've heard. The innkeeper at the Devil's Den mentioned it.
Fuck me. You know everything, don't you? But yeah, I've battered my share of sluggers down at the den. That's true. That was before the army showed up. You won't find me at the Devil's Den these days. Anyway, what about you? Want to take on the locals?
Yeah.
I'd be glad of a tussle with the local lads.
Right you are. When you're good and ready, come by my place and I'll explain how we do things here.
You know, about that thunderstone.
What now?
I'll buy the stone from you.
It's not for sale.
I want to see the stone first.
You what? Don't you believe me? Everyone here knows I have it.
Well, exactly. Everybody knows you have it, so why not show it to me? Besides, I've never seen a magic thunderstone, and here's my chance. I may never have another.
All right. Have it your way, then. Here it is. Almost as smooth as glass, and pointed at the end. It fits into your hand just right.
Wait, is this really it?
Of course.
I don't think it is.
Well, I think you know fuck all about it, and you wouldn't recognize a thunderstone if it dropped out of the sky onto your head.
Oh no, wait. I read something about that. How was it? A thunderstone, otherwise known as fulgur conditum, is an earthly
Oh, I
mass
should
struck
know
by
it,
lightning,
Alice.
which then conceals itself within. This stone lies buried deep under the earth, before ascending to the surface after 7 days. A round hole is punched in the stone itself by the thunderbolt, but your stone has no hole.
Oh, you're a scholar, are ya?
Well, I learned enough to spot when someone tries to hoodwink me with a rock they picked up in a creek.
I didn't mean to deceive you.
Stop fucking me around. I need to find the Thunderstone. Do you have it or not?
I don't have it now. I really did find a Thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
And do you have any idea who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. There are hired hands there. That much I found out. If you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
Tell me more about the fight.
Ask away.
Kanskje jeg skal bringe tilbake til han og se om jeg kan få noe unarmed tips.
Can I get involved too?
Why not? It'll be good to have some new blood, and maybe you'll learn something from each other. Do you have any experience?
Well, I haven't won any tournaments here yet, but I've knocked a few people around.
Well, you'll see if that'll be enough.
What fighters do you have here?
Stanley is the strongest. He works on the farm and's quite a big mouth on him, but he has the strength of 2 men. After him, Tuma, a farmer from across the way. He's quite a bit older than me, but don't let that fool you. He has a steady hand and bloody good aim with it. And last and maybe least is Darling.
Darling?
He's kind of like the local buffoon. His name's Tobias, but everyone just calls him Darling. When he was a wee lad, he fell on his head from a rotting ladder, and he's never been the same since. He takes care of his aunt's horses and dogs in Grund.
He doesn't sound like an opponent to be feared.
Because he isn't. He's quite a lout, but he doesn't know the first thing about fighting. He hasn't won a single fight. But it's not that he doesn't try.
And if I manage to beat them all?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Darling may be a bumbler, but Stanley and Tuma are no pushovers. Well, if you pull it off, you certainly won't come up short.
Where do your fights take place?
That old Chuchas.
And who might that be?
Chucho is our hog. We fight in his pen. He doesn't care. He always just hides in his pigsty.
I reckon I can find that.
I'm certain you can. Just follow your nose.
Ok, så nå har jeg en quest her. Challenge hard hands to be a frostbite. Faen, så glemmer jeg at jeg kan løpe igjen. Det burde skje snart.
I'm sorry.
Skal jeg ikke drikke mer. På en stund. Jeg har en følelse at jeg gikk feil, ja. Men...
So, Tobias, do you enjoy fighting?
Do I know you?
I'm Henry. Young Bruthans told me you're learning to fight. How are you faring?
Well, It's not going so well.
You don't have to do it, you know. What do you get out of being beaten time and again?
I have to. I have to beat Stanley. So they'll leave me alone.
What does he do to you?
All kinds of things. He says I'm an idiot. Sometimes he comes to Grund and causes trouble, scaring the horses, and he beat up my dog.
Han fortjener en
Been a
real
limp for
beating.
days, and now he's afraid of strangers.
Well, at least I know I don't have to hold back. People like Stanley should get their teeth bashed in every day.
Soon as I learn to fight, I'll pay him back for
Jeg har lyst til å
better
prøve å
and
ta
for
opp
the
mot han, og
horses.
så vinne
I've
mot
got
de
half a mind
andre
to kick his
folka.
arse here and now.
Skal jeg prøve det? Vent litt da. Jeg skal prøve å save. Det hadde vært sykt. Tenk om jeg får noen ekstra dialog-options.
Well,
Skal jeg la han vinne?
how about trying your luck against me?
Why not? Do you have any money? We can bet,
Du kan
and
alltid ha
whoever
mål på han
wins
uansett.
gets everything.
That sounds good. I agree.
Get ready then.
Ok, la han vinne. Jeg må sikkert vinne, og det er det som er problemet.
Go fuck yourself! Why, you...
Enough! You win!
Excuse me.
Would you believe this is the first time I won?
You mean the very first time?
Aye, really. Until now, I was always the weakest. Stanley was right. I am getting better. What are you looking at?
That can happen.
You're fighting with me.
My younger
Careful.
brother was as hairy as
I'm
Esau
first.
when we
Jeg må fighte den.
Shall we fight again?
Why not? Do you have any...
That sounds good.
Get ready. Well, I lost again.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah. Oh, and this is yours. Now you can challenge Tuma.
Here I am. Excuse me.
You look like a merry bloke. What do you like about the fights?
I'm a simple man. I like a good laugh, and sometimes I like to punch someone.
That's it.
I swear, I do it because I enjoy it. That's not so strange, is it?
Shall we fight?
But of course. And before we get started, let's bet.
If you say so.
Thanks very much. And now fight.
Ja, 2 spark, og så var han down, liksom.
Gosh, I feel like I've been split in half.
Thanks for the fight.
Aye, you're welcome. I should be thanking the big man on the sky that I can still walk. Here, take it all and don't spend it at once.
Thanks.
You're not going to beat me. Excuse me.
Why are you always picking on Tobias?
Just take a look at him. If he was any dumber, he'd be eating out of a trough with the pigs. Do you know he talks to animals? He talks to his mutts like they understand him. He'd be better off barking and pissing on the fence like them. But when we manage to get him drunk, now that's fun.
Tobias goes drinking with you?
No, but all you have to do is give him wine and tell him it's apple cider. A little of that and he's completely wasted. Then you should see the shit he gets up to. The last time that idiot almost drowned because he went to fish the moon out of the pond. We told him it was a silver platter.
I'll find something better to do and leave Tobias alone.
Mind your own business. I reckon that moron doesn't even know when someone's yanking his pizzle. Lord knows if there's anything left in that hollow of his.
Do you want to fight?
Sure, I could go for one. Do you have money to bet?
Of course.
I'm glad to hear it. Get ready and we can get started.
I feel quite hungry!
Be a have to.
Noe triks.
You on your ass. I'll piss in your face. Sacre! I reckon I cut off more than I could jig. You really know how to fight.
Thanks for the fight.
Here's your bet, and a little on top. I don't like giving it up, but I keep my word. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's gonna drop when he hears some out of town and kicked all our asses.
Jeg hadde lyst til å gjøre mer med han, fordi han hørte han sparka hunden, eller hva det var.
Good day.
Well, good day.
I beat all your men.
Well, I'm jiggered. But I'm impressed. You're good. Here you go. We know how to appreciate a good fighter here. Not long ago, I heard the hired hands in Miskovitz spend the long hours away by fighting. You can go see for yourself if it's true.
That sounds quite good.
And in Kuttenberg, they fight in a tavern called the Hole in the Wall. The name suits it perfectly. So don't expect to be treated kindly.
That sounds worse. But I'll see. Maybe I'll go there and take a look sometime.
Oh, by the way, Darling was looking for you. Go and see him. He'll be
Nice.
glad. It was good to see you, my friend.
Where's Darling? Hva her da? Fight dirty? Ja, fight back dirty.
Got 'em up.
Do you need something of me?
Well, I wanted to ask you for something.
Pray tell. What's it about?
You wouldn't want to have another bout, would you?
Right now?
Well, yeah.
Why? I already beat you. And Tuma and Stanley, too.
Exactly. So I figured that if I beat you now, you'll still win overall. But if Stanley saw me beat someone that kicked his ass, maybe he'd leave me alone.
And do you think you'd stand a chance to beat me?
Well, that's just it. I'd need you to help me a little.
Look, wouldn't you rather learn how to fight properly? I'll be happy to train you.
I don't know if it's a good idea. Auntie says I'm a little slow.
Oh, you'll manage. Knocking someone's teeth out is actually pretty simple. And you've got the strength of 3 men. So there's nothing for you to be afraid of.
Well, all right.
Kult.
I can't anymore.
Me neither. Let's take a break.
Do you think I stand a chance against Stanley now?
Definitely a better chance than if you pretended to beat me, but still knew nothing. I'm not saying you'll beat him to a pulp now, but at least you should be able to hit back.
Thanks, Emery. You're a true friend.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you like horses or dogs?
Of course I do.
Me too. I knew right away you like animals. I can tell. Come see me in Grund sometime. I'll take care of the horses and hands, and I'll tell you all about them.
You said you could teach me something. Like what?
Well, I don't know much, but I do understand animals. That's for sure.
You take care of dogs and horses here, right?
Aye, they're my favourite. They're kind. They don't hurt you or curse you when you mess something up. And when you're sad, they look at you with those big eyes of theirs. They don't even need to say
Heart of
anything.
gold.
Yet you feel better right away.
You see? I'm sure you know a few tricks.
Can I have a few groschen for my trouble?
Of course. Tit for tat.
Thanks. So, what?
Oi, 1500. Så jeg får ikke lov å se dem fighte. Jeg har lyst til å se at han kicker assen hans. Ransacked Gamekeeper's hut. Sjekk ut den. Bare tråkke på klærne hans. Nå burde jeg kunne løpe snart.
Here you go. Take it.
Får ikke lov å praise den her. Hell.
What happened here? The cottage has been plundered. And what about the dead dogs? The local catchpole's most likely to know. If there's one left here.
Jeg gikk akkurat forbi igjen.
Good boy. Good boy.
Er det han? Catchpole?
What happened at the cottage by the bridge over the stream? It was plundered, and there were dead dogs lying in front of it. And nobody bats an eyelid.
Oh, you mean the gamekeeper's cottage? You know how it is. People don't want to end up like the gamekeeper.
Yo.
What happened to him?
He's hanging from a tree on the road to Miskovitz. The king's men dragged him out of his cottage one day and hanged him. He'd rebelled against the king, they said.
What does that mean?
How should I know? Let it lie, unless you want to end up like him.
Huh. Perk point. Den er nice. Den er nice. Den er nice. Jeg tar den der, ja. Health will gradually regenerate. Hva skjer da, Thomas? Den er nice. Hanged man. Jeg får gå og sjekke ut det da.
Huh?
Jeg vet jeg kommer til Kuttenberg og tjener cash. Det er mye å selge.
Quick!
Oi. Hvordan er veien her da? Jalla.
God, quick! This hole.
Damn. Common Saber? Kult. Hanged Man's Key. Nå lurer jeg på... Skal jeg tilbake igjen? Hva er det den keyen er til? Ja, endelig kan jeg løpe den. Måtte komme seg oppå.
Nice horses you have there. Think they can carry one more?
These nags? Sure they can. Hop on.
What?
Where are we headed, anyway?
I don't know myself. Somewhere where we can get a good night's sleep and some grub for a bit of work.
Isn't that what we call home?
Not a chance, that's not for me. I always need something new. Adventure. That's my middle name.
My word! And how long have you been traveling like
Lurer på hva som skjer
I
hvis
set
jeg
out
sitter
today.
med seg.
Aha. Well, good luck then.
Random shit, ass.
Don't I know you from somewhere? I doubt it. I'm not local, just passing through. All right then, but still, I'm sure I've seen you somewhere. You're confusing me with someone else. I never go to the baths. And I don't... Hey! I never said anything about the baths. But I... Oh, now I remember. The Kuttenberg bathhouse. We both gave it to that beautiful... Christ, be quiet. Right. But still, she was built, eh? Wasn't she, though?
Hva er det som liksom skal skje når jeg sitter på med disse? Ja, jeg bare hopper av.
Stop that whistling.
Ja, hvor skal vi nå? Defeated Wolfpack. Jeg må jo... Hva er det her? Åja, ja, det er den der Thunderstone, ja, det var det jeg drev med, faktisk.
Oh, you pooch.
Go! Go! Ka!
Let's keep doing that.
God! You! Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop!
Den passer på faen meg.
Another one! Oh, what? I'm bleeding! God's name!
Det blør jeg. Den kan fort. Og jeg får ekstra liv hvis jeg blir såpass lov. Det er perks. Uff. That was crazy. Var det? Nice.
What do you think you're doing?
Saving your life?
And who asked you to do that? I had them right where I wanted. A little longer and they'd be done for.
Well, you'd be done for. Is that what you call gratitude? Go to hell. Next time I won't bother.
What do you mean, next time? Don't you dare cross my path again. You know what? Piss off before I kick your ass at least. What the hell?
Fuck you, liksom. Jeg redder av han, så han bare frekk tilbake, liksom. Det er sykeste jeg har sett.
Go! Go! Quick!
Følger veien.
Go!
På veien det skjer, vet du. Nå er det... Det er veldig langt dit, ja. Jeg burde ikke følge veien. Da er det vel sånn drit.
Go! Quick! Quick! Quick!
Hey! Ny horse perk. Fikk en telefon, ble borte, ja. Ja, det... It happens. Klar når du er. Damn. Ja, jeg kan bli klar med. Klar mye, se. Klar snart. Så jeg finish den ene questen her. Og så skal jeg lage noe mat, ja. Det er bare å sette i gang, grinde litt. Ja, jeg skal prøve å være klar rundt da.
Quick!
Det er bare den questen her, og så mat, liksom. Så det blir Blir rundt 12, tipper jeg. Spørs på hvor lang tid den questen tar.
Nice and
ikke
slow.
så mye ennå. Rabouche.
Gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's earth.
At your
Men's
service,
cruelty and wickedness. You may say that God created Adam and all men in his image, so they can't be all that bad. But that's just what they want you to think. They're the ones claiming it's in Scripture. Who knows what's really in it and what they've made up? And if only lying was the worst of it. But you know full well they steal and kill and rape poor, defenseless women. Fair maidens, protect your innocence. Run to the nunnery and give yourselves to God. And if it's too late for you, go home. All it takes is a bit of nightshade in your husband's food, and you'll be safe again. God will understand. Don't fear God. Fear men.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Det sånn
Greetings.
woke prest I middelalderen?
My God, you're all covered in blood.
I need to find a thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that, then?
Some wayfarer in a tavern.
Really? Which one?
In Suchdol.
Shit, so Andrew's already mouthing off.
What Andrew?
Andrew Ramhead. Haven't you heard of him?
No. And not to repeat myself, but what I heard is you have a certain thunderstone.
I haven't got a fucking thunderstone and I never did. It was all Hensel's idea. And he had it on him the whole time, too. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers. But that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthen's magic stone from him to help us fight them like. But Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing. And then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
Excellent. Next time it'll be even better.
Who is this Andrew Ramhead?
A mercenary commander from King Sigismund's army. He's been ordered to guard the roads with his men. Or so he says. But apart from that, they also carry out raids, rob the people, mug merchants and steal cattle. And they make the peasants pay tribute. And of course, after our fuck-up, they've turned the screws and are demanding even more. Another reason for everyone round here to hate me.
Where can I find this Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
You may have had bad luck, but that doesn't mean it's cursed. With stuff like that, you're playing with fire. You stole it from Tomlin, so the power of the stone turned against you. I didn't steal it from anybody, so I have nothing to worry about.
Well, if you put it like that, that never occurred to me.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborz and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. Because if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. If I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
Ja, men da er det sånn hel bandit camp, så jeg tar og saver her, ja. Gjøre klar en shrouded mens jeg stikker ut etter noe mat her.